Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today for a Stamp Around the UK video hop. So it's been a couple of months since I joined in with my friends at Stamp Around UK, but I am thoroughly looking forward to joining in on this theme, which is Winter Festival. The idea of the hop is we all have interpretations of the theme, we all make something and we all provide videos on it. And if you go down below this video, there's a little arrow and you can go into the description and there will be links there to everybody's videos, so you'll be able to hop along and see what everybody has done. So Winter Festival for me, I went straight to our mini catalogue, which is awesome and great, and went through what I could make from here. But I then cast it aside and went to our annual catalogue, because I keep forgetting that in the annual catalogue we also have Christmas goodies. So we do have stamp sets and punches and different bits in here for Christmas as well. So I've decided to use the Peaceful Deer, which you can find on page 42. It coordinates with the Deer Builder punch, which you can find on page 154. Okay. And what else have I got on my desk? I've got some DSP, that is from the winter catalogue. So that's the Storybook Gnomes, which is this one here, which you can find on page 82. So I've popped that on my desk. I've popped my stamp and my punch. I pulled out some coordinating cardstock. So I got Night and Navy soft suede. I've got some thick basic white ready for my card base and some normal basic white ready for whatever I do. And you know me, last minute Nelly, no plan. So I'm just going to go and see what we make. Winter Festival, very exciting. I do like it. So where am I going to go with these? I think I'm going to do a card back with the soft suede. So let me grab my trimmer, which is underneath my whole heap of catalogues now. I just got it out. In case you ever do want catalogues, by the way, I do have them. I'm going to cut this the same size as my card base actually. So that's just under 15 centimetres. It's 14.85 by 10.5 centimetres. So that it sits flat on my card like that. Okay, move the card base out. I'm then going to use my DSP. So the DSP is going to be slightly smaller. So I'm going to do it at 10 centimetres by 14.35. So it would just allow sort of half a centimetre around to be shown like that. Quite like that, yeah. Let's get that stuck down. I do like these projects because they make you think, you know, you get used to your own style of card and you get used to sitting at the table and thinking what I'm going to do, and you come out with like another Halsey card. And sometimes it's nice to have someone else setting the themes, and Winter Festival is just a fun theme, isn't it? Because, you know, it's got festival in it. Quite like the idea of this one. So I'm just going to pop that down there as my first layer. I love this paper, by the way. This is the gnome paper and it's just absolutely gorgeous. You'd think being gnomes, it's childish. And yes, it can be on the one side, but the other side is quite traditional and fun. So I've got that. I'm going to stamp my deer. So this deer here coordinates with the punch. And you can see I haven't used this set yet, which is weird because I bought it last year, because this was actually out last year as well. And I don't know why, I was just a bit, I'm not saying I didn't like it, I just couldn't really find any inspiration with it. So a year later, all of a sudden the inspiration has struck and I want to play with it. I'm going to use soft suede because that's the colour I've obviously used for the back of my cardstock. Just grab my scrap white that I put on the table. ink that up and stamp her down. She's quite cute really, isn't she? So let's punch her out. In fact, give it a bit of a waft before you put it in the punch. I've done this so many times. I've stamped with water-based inks, straight away shoved it in the punch and it's smeared. So make sure it's dry before you put it in. Shouldn't take long, but it's not instant is the lesson with that. So let's punch her out. Now, if you wanted to, you've also got a section here for the eye and a section here for the antlers. I'm not going to be using those, I don't think. I think I want a female doe. Oh, look at her, isn't she cute? Yes, she is. Right. My soft suede. Now let's have a look at this properly. What sentiment will I eventually want to use? Wishing you a wonderful year and friendships dear. Sending love and peace this season. Merry Christmas. I quite like the Merry Christmas, to be honest, although I was kind of hoping for a big sentiment. Okay, let's think about this. I like Merry Christmas, so let's do Merry Christmas. And let's pop that onto the block. I'm thinking about whether I should heat emboss it or not, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go back with the soft suede, back with the whisper white. So basic white. It's only been 2 years and I still haven't got it right. Let's put my Merry Christmas on there. Yeah, like that. Let's just grab my little trimmer. Merry Christmas. Okay, now. Oh, quite like that, but I think I need to sort of, what do I need to do? Right, my trees. Okay, where's my stamp set again? I'm going to grab some of these trees. So I'm going to go for this big one here. In fact, I might as well just take that off completely because that will just be so much easier. So I'm going to go for the big tree. And I'm going to stamp that a couple of times on this scrap basic white as well. And I'm going to stamp it in Night Navy because the trees on the paper are Night Navy. So now, do I want it first generation or do I want it second generation? And I'm going to go with second generation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it back up again, stamp it off over there as scrap, and then stamp it down on the paper. Ooh, actually I quite like that because I didn't obviously stamp it all properly and it picked up some of the darker ink still because this isn't drying. So it's making it a bit more mottled, which is fine. I'm okay with the different effects here. Let's just stamp that off again, just for fun. Okay, and then, right. So what I'm going to do is grab my snips and get into fussy cutting these. And my snips are, because I had them on the desk. I did. Where did I put them? Right, so snips is like the unending question with me. I have lots of pairs of Stampin' scissors, lots and lots of them, and I struggle to find them every time I want, and yet I know I have lots of pairs of them. And so I actually got them ready for this video and put them somewhere. I'm going to pause you while I pull my whole my whole craft table apart, finding these scissors, because I definitely know I had them. Give me 2 seconds. Back with the scissors. Honestly, I must have about 7 or 8 sets of the Stampin' Up! Snips because they are just really handy. and I generally really like them, but obviously I like them that much, I move them whenever I do something. I can never find them. They're the thing that goes missing the most from my craft room. So, which is weird because I don't use them on anything else but crafts either. So, but because I'm on a standing desk, which I'm still 50-50 on, I'm not 100% sure whether I like my standing desk or not. Some days I love it and some days I really loathe it. But yeah, because I'm on a standing desk, of an evening, I will sometimes take the fold out table, put it in front of the sofa, sit and watch the TV and do my fussy cutting ready for some of my normal day projects. So quite often on the side of my sofa there is a little sort of coffee table. That's normally where my snips seem to reside. So I'm just going to go through and fussy cut all of these out, and it's a bit time consuming. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm just going to press the fast forward button on the edit of this so that you don't have to sit through this mind-numbing fussy cutting until I've fussy cut them all out. Okay, so you'll still be able to see, you just will go a little bit quicker, and I won't obviously be able to talk to you about it, otherwise my voice will be going really quick. So I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so welcome back. I have my 4 trees. I went a bit brutal with this one and chopped it off at the base, and that's because I'm thinking of actually layering that so it's off the bottom, plus the fact I was getting a bit bored of fussy cutting them. Shh, don't tell people that was the real reason. So I'm just going to layer these up behind here, and what I'm thinking is whether I need to put an actual band behind this. Do you think I need to? Do we need to? I'm going to. Right, good decision. Okay, so that is just over 1 centimetre. So I'm going to go to about 2 centimetres. Yep, so it's got a nice big band behind it. And I'm going to actually put this directly onto the card. So this is a bit unusual. Normally I'd stick this onto this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick this onto the card. Okay. I am then going to pop some ribbon around it. So I've got some ribbon here. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue using a glue dot just here. And then give myself enough ribbon to tie a bow. That'll do. And I'm going to just pop myself another little glue dot here to keep it straight. Oh, considering I had no vision, I've got vision now. I know where I'm going. I'm happy with this. Right. So then I'm going to put my Merry Christmas on here, but it's not going to go all the way. It's going to go to about here. So let me just chop that there. And then just to sort of, I'm going to do that right. Okay, so first of all I need to play with my trees. So start off at the back. So I'm going to start off about there, and I'm going to be using glue dots for the tree. I'm definitely using glue dot for this tree. Come on, off the backing paper, come on. These glue dots seem to be getting stickier and stickier. Right, okay, there's the first one. There's going to be the second one. And I'm only putting one glue dot on the back so that the actual top of the tree sits away from the paper, so it looks 3D without being 3D. I'm then going to put this one up on a dimensional. So let me just grab my dimensionals, and I've got some mini dimensionals which are helpful for this sort of thing. And for that one I am going to put 2 on. Okay, so that's going to go about there, and this one is going to come in from the bottom. So okay, the Merry Christmas is going to go over the top, but I do want my little reindeer to sort of fit in like that. Okay, so I'm going to put these onto 2 dimensionals. So I'm going to use the big dimensionals on the reindeer, like the normal size ones. 1, 2, and the reason I'm putting it on twice is because I want it to stick up higher than the trees. This is all going to be about layering, and I want him to sit sort of like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make sure that that actually happens is I'm just going to pop a glue dot underneath the one of his feet here. That's cute. And then I'm going to pop a dimensional up on this side. Again, 2 dimensionals so they sit at the right level. And then I need to work out where my second dimensionals are going, because if they go on here, they only need 1. If they go here, they need 2. So I'm thinking that they are going to need to go there. So let me just make my little dimensional pad and stick that down there. Oh, stick, thank you. And then I can stick that onto there. It needs to go across a little bit, don't stick hard. Ooh, I feel I'm making this a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but there we go. Stick that across there, look. There we go, all these layers. And then chop my ribbon off so I can make myself a little bow. I am loving this card already. I haven't used any of my nice navy paper, but just because it was on my desk doesn't mean I have to use it. Before I do my bow, no, I'm going to do the bow first. Yeah, be brave, do the bow first, Hells. Right. There we go. Okay, oh, I like it, I like it. What are you thinking, people? I'm loving this. Right, put my glue on the back. And stick it to my card base, which is over here somewhere. There we go. That is definitely winter festival, isn't it? I mean, there's snow, there's deer, there's trees, there's ribbon, there's just, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. What do you think? I quite like it. Thank you ever so much for joining me for the Stamp Around UK video hop. Do go and check out what the other guys have done. I'm sure they've done some amazing things because they're all exceedingly talented. So go and check how they got inspired by this project. Yeah, everything I've used today is available from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. It's the Peaceful Deer and the Coordinating Stamp Set with the gnome paper. I've shown you where they are in the catalogue, but if you do want a catalogue, give me a shout and I will see you all again soon. If you are new to my videos, thank you for joining me. Please do subscribe. You might notice from just below this video, I am quite close at the moment to a bit of a milestone, so I would quite like to get there. Thanks everybody, I will see you all again soon. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.